Yet again, but this should be an easy race for him, I mean. So they get the hang of those burnouts now.
I'm Sebastian Tulin of Dutchman set. Today we're running the BMW M240i. We're at the Killarney racetrack and we're doing the drag event. We're going to see how quickly this car can get off the line. It's a bit slippery tonight, so we'll see if we can get the traction control to do this job. Alright, so up front here you can see you've got sports displays showing the kilowatts and the newton meters of coming out of power on the car. And then up ahead there we've got lights to show us when to go off the line. This is only a 200 meter sprint, so it's half a quarter mile time. So we'll see what the times are posted after the run.
We had VW versus VW, now we have BMW versus BMW. What could happen? JB4 is the right lane versus
should take this one easy.
In the left hand lane.
This guy wasn't so fast in the previous.
I don't think he was so fast, no.
A long time in the BMW M240i in the left hand lane. Okay, so we're going to see what's going to happen. Left hand lane is the ready stage. When you use the launch control though, we are not sure. And the left hand lane pulls a too far gap there over the right hand lane. Gap there for the left hand lane. Not a bad time. 8.5 for the left hand lane. Quickest start so far. 8.5 and 9.5 for the right hand lane.
8.5 seconds, 138 kilometers per hour. That is BMW power right there, guys. This M240 just destroyed him. This BMW M240i produces 250 kilowatts of power and 500 newton meters of torque. It does an acclaimed 0 to 104.6 seconds. We'll have a look and see what the 0 to 100 is on this run. Here we are today at the Killarney track day. We are doing the track day in the BMW M240i, and there is a lot of water on the track, so it is very wet today. We're going to take it nice and easy, nice and slow, and just see how this car handles in the wet. We've got it in full Sport Plus mode with the traction control off, so we're going to just have a look and see how this car handles itself in the road, on the track, which is what the car is built for. Already the car getting a little bit sideways out the turn on the throttle. Very sideways. Struggling for grip in this wet conditions. Now down the back straight, full throttle. That's 180 km an hour. Down to 120 for the turn 5. Brakes, down to turn 1. Very slippery out here today. Let's see if we can try and get some more traction. Let's try and get it a little bit sideways here. There we go, nice little drift there. feeling for traction on the corners. Very wet on a turn 4. Rained quite a lot last night, so this track is very, very wet. We're trying to dry the track up here by pushing the cars around the track a bit. But still very manageable. The nice thing about the BMW M240i, it's very controlled. You don't have to be a racing car driver to be able to handle the power in the car, which is the nice thing about this. It's an everyman's car. You can take your kids to school in this thing. That was hard on the brakes, engaging the ABS there. Left the braking quite late, but the ABS took control of it. Very tail happy. This thing loves to get the tail out. And the power down the back straight, down to 7,000 RPM is incredible. Hitting speeds of up to 200 on the back straight in the BMW M240i. This car is an absolute monster. A lot of power and torque in this thing, and it's really a fun drive. I've just got a smile all over my face at the moment. Alright, that's the end of the first session. Going to let the car just cool down around the track now so that we can let the turbos cool down. The intercooler does quite a big role in keeping the turbo cool, but when you're pushing the car hard like that for a couple of laps, the engine will tend to get quite warm. Nothing to be concerned about, but just good practice to keep the engine running well after a good track day. Make sure that you run the car cool after a couple of hot laps.